Okay, just got finished watching this Peter Quillen and Alfredo Angulo fight, man. And I have to say, I'm so disappointed. I'm so disappointed. Like to me that was disgusting. The man is naturally bigger than El Perro. First of all, the motherfucker's name is El Perro. That's what they call him, the dog. So you know what it is. You know whenever this motherfucker took this fight, you know what he was coming to do. You know he was coming for nothing more than to get dead in that ass. The fuck are you doing? You're up here trying to jab with this motherfucker. You trying to at some point, you realize, man, this is fence to be a fight. And I need to stand and fucking fight. You're a natural 160. You're a natural 160 pounder and you ran all night. From a dude that's been fighting at 154 damn near his whole career. What the fuck is. Okay. All right, man. This Peter Quillen shit. This I don't understand. I really don't understand how you could have all of the advantages. You have a reach advantage. You have a size advantage. I mean, what possessed you to come out in this fight and try to dance? Whenever you feel like, okay, I can't outmaneuver this man, I can't get him up, and secondly, he was following you around the ring. He wasn't even trying to cut the ring off. So if you wanted to put him on the end of your jab, you could have put him on the end of your jab. But you have to sit down on your punches. What are you doing? What the fuck are you out here doing? I mean, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. We have to hear all the time about warriors in Mexican style and all of that. And first of all, like, I'm not trying to hate. Man, El Perro did a hell of a job. You exposed a dude that didn't have the heart to stand and fight you, which is that's exactly what you're supposed to do. That's exactly what you're supposed to do. At some point, this dude, he has to sit down and say, hey, man, this is a fight. The only way I'm going to win this fight is I sit down and make this motherfucker respect me. He and he wasn't willing to do that all night. He wasn't willing to do that all night. Goddamn, by round five, hey, man, this is a fight. And I'm gonna have to get this motherfucker off me some kind of way. Jesus Christ, man. It's just frustrating. This is frustrating. Kid Chocolate. Now I know why Danny Jacobs ice jazz. And it was, I mean, and he's not a knockout puncher. He iced you in round one because you run. You run. God dang, it's just so disappointing. There's no way you were supposed to lose that fight. Angulo, I mean, if you know how to fight, if you saw the Kirkland fight, if you saw James Kirkland fight Alfredo Angulo, you know how you have to beat this motherfucker. You have to take his heart. Did you see Canelo fight this motherfucker? He took his heart. That's how you. That's how you have to fight this dude. There is no punk in him at all. Which leads me to my point. Some of these, I mean, some of our black fighters think it's a fucking game. They think they're supposed to be out here trying to look pretty and do the shit. Sometimes you're not in that position. I understand if that's what the way you prefer to fight is on the end of a jab, and you want to circle and look pretty, and but no, some people ain't having that shit, man. Some people is coming straight for that ass, man. And the only way to get this motherfucker off, you have to let him know there's consequences for coming into this zone. Here's the line. Here's the line right here. As soon as you step inside that line, I'm supposed to get at that ass. That's it. That's what it is. That's the only way you're gonna get him off of you. That's the only way. And what were you trying to? God damn, man, it's crazy, crazy, crazy. But to me, I feel personally disrespected whenever we get. Look, they always talk about Mexican style, but damn near every division we have black fighters that are the top of the division that people don't want none of. Like whenever you go to 140 and you got to go fight that dude from goddamn New Orleans, Rougarou. No, you don't want none of that. You don't want them fucking problems. You go to 147, you got to deal with Terrence Crawford and Earl Smith. You don't want them problems. Even Sean Porter, you don't want that because he's coming for that ass. That's what it is. They're gonna stand up and fight like men. Hell, we talk about Floyd. They talk about Floyd, but every time, even when Floyd fought Maidana, which that's all he does. He just comes. He's a come forward fighter, and he's throwing haymakers. Floyd fought him. He didn't run. And I get so tired of that shit, man. I wish those guys, because they make us as a group look so bad, man. They make us look bad, and I'm tired of that shit. Good God. Fucking Peter Quillen. I don't even know why I expected something different. I think Truex whooped his ass the first time. He just won't stand and fucking fight, man. And has the tools to do it, has the ability to do it. He won't fucking stand up. What are you doing? What are you doing? You ran from a dude all night. Like you're way bigger than him. You ran from him all night. What's going on? What was your thought process? What was your thought process whenever the people in your corner are telling you this is what you have to do? How do you think that looks? How could you ever win a fight and you know that you have all the physical capabilities to beat this man? People look at you, they see a bigger man, see a stronger man, and you're running from him. How could you ever win that fight? How could you ever win that fight? Jesus Christ. For those of you that are fight fans, y'all remember the Miguel Cotto? You remember when Miguel Cotto was the boogeyman? Oh, all he does is stalk his opponents. Do you remember whenever he fought Sugar Shane Mosley? And Mosley backed his motherfucking ass up all night. He stood up like a man. God damn. Compare that to this motherfucker Peter Quillen. Kid Chop. Change your fucking name. Change your fucking name, Kid Chop. Fuck that shit. Change your name. Because you are not living up to what it is. Jesus Christ. I don't know what it is. Shit made me sick. You ran all night. For my fight fans out there, even y'all remember whenever Sugar Ray, whenever he fought Marvin Hagler, which is a true boogeyman. That's a true boogeyman. That's That's somebody nobody wanted to see. And Sugar Ray was a 147 pounder. He was a smaller man. And I be goddamn, you can look at it. He backed him up. Whenever he got him to the corner, he backed him up. He got him up off of him because he stood and fought. The fuck did Peter Quillen do? Like, that's sick. What the fuck? Oh my god. Peter Quillen, man. Alright, man. Well, shit, I don't know. I was totally disgusted by that performance. El Perro did a great job. He did what you're supposed to do whenever you find a person that is unwilling to engage, who is actively trying to act like he wants to be the next one on Malik Yoba's goddamn hit list. You find somebody acting like that, that's what you're supposed to do to him. Make him look like a fucking hoe, because he's acting like a hoe. So good job, Perro, man. Please, we got to do better, man. We got to do better because this shit is just fucking disgusting. All right, man. Later.